We got about, what, a mile left till we get to the campsite. We just stopped at McCaffey Knob Overlook. It's beautiful. Really good views out there. Got a little bit of ice and snow we're trekking through here, but ready to get to the campsite and set up camp and eat some food.
All right, folks, it is currently 7:33, and got everything set up, comfortable in the teepee, making some food for the evening. And just to recap, we are on the Virginia Triple Crown Loop. That's approximately 35 miles and some change. It is suggested that folks do it in 3 days and 2 nights to comfortably, cross the mileage, with in mind that you're doing a pretty decent amount of up and down. If I remember correctly, was it like a little over 7,000 feet of elevation change in total over those 35 miles?
Yep, about 7,500.
So keep that in mind. But so far it's been great. We're at McCaffey Knob. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And looking forward to the next few days on the trail. There's not too much to show you this evening because it's dark, but the intent for tomorrow is to get some more video. With that being said, have a good night, and we'll see you in the morning. All right, good morning. It is the 2nd of March, and it is cold. Yes, this is what a balmy 20 to 30 degrees looks like, with all your layers on to stay warm. Making breakfast, gonna pack up, attempt to get some drone footage, and we will be on the trail hopefully sooner than later. Lipton cup of soup ×2. What's up? I know soup is not typically a breakfast food, but I do not discriminate. It is warm. It is warm liquid, and it's like 29 degrees out. So that's what we're doing. What do you have to say to the world, Logan?
Let's make some coffee.
No wiser words have ever been uttered in the great state of Virginia. That is patently false, but we're going to go with it. The plan for today is to go between 10 and 15 miles, or wherever the next shelter really takes us, hopefully around there. If not, we've got our teepee to set up from Seek Outside. But because of the wind last night, we had it set up about 20 meters that away, and because of the wind, you know, the gusts were, what do you think they were up to?
50, 60, maybe more.
There was some serious wind gusts, and trees were snapping, branches were coming down, and we didn't want any widowmakers coming down on us and ending the trip for us abruptly. So we packed up everything, brought it to the shelter, and got as much sleep as humanly possible. One more thing I have to say here is that a nice warm drink or soup or food when it is this cold is a game changer. Would you agree?
Most definitely.
All right, this morning we are filtering some water. We met some yokels and they said they don't filter their water. But as my brother so eloquently stated, it's probably raccoons pissing, you know, like 100 feet that way upstream. So in turn, we're gonna filter our water. Right here, I've got a Canuck bag. Get these on Amazon. They come in 2 liters and 3 liters. I think 1 liter, but this is a 2-liter bag, 20 some bucks. And you get your Sawyer squeeze. If you've backpacked at all or researched backpacking, you've seen these. Everybody uses them. $35 at Walmart. You can't really beat it. And I like the Sawyer squeezes that have that cap built in. Some of them just have like a simple plastic cap that pops off and you lose it in about 3 seconds after you start. So
hello darkness, my old friend.
So the issue we were having with the Sawyer, it wasn't that I didn't backfill it last time, it was the fact that I didn't dry it out completely. That's key with these. After you use these after a trip, you want to make sure they don't freeze, but you also want to make sure that you dry them out afterwards. And I neglected to do that, so this will not work. It's filled with mold, and it is trash, effectively. But I'm going to pack it out because we need to make sure we leave no trace. Thankfully, I get a lot of crap for bringing my little Altoids tin survival tin because it weighs, you know, it's extra weight that you don't really quote unquote need. But this time we do need it. And we've got water purification tablets. I've got 10 liters worth here, and my brother's got 5 in his.
6.
6, so we're good to go there. That's about 4 gallons between the both of us. That's plenty. And we're going to try these out. This is a liter of water per tablet, and we'll be good to go. So, first of all, that's what I get for ripping on the locals for not filtering their water, and they're fine. Second of all, make sure you have a contingency plan for your water purification or filtration system, because that primary method of filtering or purifying might not work, so have a secondary. Here goes nothing.
Fancy. Delicious. You want to videotape me eating this whole thing?
Tell us about the hike so far.
Well, we just keep going up hills.
What are the top 3 things you've learned so far in regards to backpacking?
Well, top 3 things I've learned. Get a good sleeping bag. You don't need a ton of clothes, just good clothes. And just be prepared. Have a backup for everything. We were in a situation where we didn't have the water because a filter, we'll call it malfunction, And we had, what do we have, 16 purification tablets. So I mean, we have enough water to still make the trip, and we didn't have to turn around or anything. So be prepared, and
Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. So we messed up. I messed up. I forgot to do maintenance and ensure that my equipment worked prior to going on the trip. So live and learn. What's your favorite food so far? Tell the folks what you had for chow for lunch.
11 ounces of tuna on a tortilla. Favorite food so far was the oatmeal, believe it or not, because it was warm and I was freezing this morning.
That'll do.
Yeah. These guys, delicious.
Sweet. All right. Well, a little more chow and rest, and getting back on the
Show them
trail.
the view.
Oh, they'll see the view. All right, it is currently 17 after 8, and we've got chow done. Obviously, the shelter's up, and we're getting ready to turn in. Tomorrow, our plan, we intend to wake up in the morning, break camp, check out the sunrise, and get on the trail. Today, we hiked, how many miles, Logan? Do you remember?
100.
Might as well have been 100. Lots of elevation change. We're having a good time. We met somebody else on the trail that I've been camping out there in the cold. We kicked him out of the teepee, but having a good time. Ate our chow, nice and warm in our sleeping bags, and rest up for tomorrow's hike. You have anything you want to say, Logan?
Good night.
Awesome. See you in the morning. The time is now 3:45, March 3rd, and we are up and about getting ready, packing everything up. Gonna make chow, do what we have to do, and be on the trail early in the morning for a 19-mile day. So I'm gonna get started early so we don't have to rush, and we have plenty of time.
Well, we're bleeping gassed from yesterday. Barely have enough water to make this, 19-mile hike. Next water source is at mile 16 for the day, I think.
I thought it was 12,
Is it 12?
maybe.
It makes me feel better. But today's hike should be a lot less elevation. Yesterday, we just had so much elevation gain, and I mean drops too. It was just up and down for miles and miles and miles, and we were gassed. I mean, we were sweating too much, I would say. So we had to dry off and get ready. Luckily, since we pushed it so hard, we got up to the campsite and had time, have some daylight, get the tent or teepee set up, and get some chow. So we're just gonna keep pushing on and try to make good time and get to that water source.
Just don't burn yourself. And don't, yeah, there you go.
Smells good.
Yeah, it's solid coffee. Right, first taste test for the Kuju coffee. Let us know what you think.
Smells good. That's good coffee. That's very good.
All right.
Way better than that Folgers or whatever it is.
This shit.
That instant stuff. Oh yeah, this
This
definitely
was
trumps
trash.
that.
All right, gang. We are on the last 5 miles of this 35-mile trek. Had a good time. A lot of elevation gain. Be prepared for that when you decide to do the Virginia Triple Crown. Make sure to have water because the ridge there is none. And just as long as you prepare, you'll be just fine. And make sure to have a ton of fun. What's your reaction to this hike? What did we do today?
We hiked a lot.
How many miles?
I don't know. 19?
There you go. 19 miles. We're by the road, so I apologize for the
Yes,
sound.
we're by the road now.
Tell the crowd what you think. What's on your mind right now? What's going through your brain?
It's hard to think. I don't know. Plan ahead. Don't be late the first day. It'll set you back. And then you got to make the ground up.
Awesome. I think that's a perfect ending to this adventure. We're going to go to Denny's now, hopefully. And
Please.
it's going to be awesome. Rock and roll.